My name is Paige Howell, and I graduated class of 2014.
Hi, my name is Timothy Roy Solarte, and I graduated in 2013.
My name is Jack Courier. I graduated in 2019.
Okay, this is such a great question. I have two answers. One is that the teachers I had at RHS were incredible. They truly did prepare me for the rigor. I'm in a very academic field, and I've spent most of my life in school, and Redlands High School prepared me for that. I loved the teachers. The second thing that Redlands High School did was it encouraged me to be enthusiastic and to be who I am and really lean in.
Just like the value of immersing myself in a bunch of experiences, and I think RHS really showed me that. And I think I kind of carried that throughout college, my master's degree, and through my PhD. It's like I think like the whole idea of not just finding the one thing that you're maybe good at, but like try a bunch of things. It's almost equally as valuable to find the thing that you don't want to do versus trying to find like the one thing that, which I don't believe that we're trying to just do like one thing in our lives.
I mean, it helped in a lot of aspects. Taking economics and things like that helps because of how volatile my career is, and I mean, I wasn't working for the past 3 months, or last year for about 3 months, and so if you aren't knowing how to take care of that, then you're going to be screwed during those 3 months. Art, obviously, learning drawing and sculpting and painting, and just getting at least even just the basics, but also learning more.
So I would give the advice that I was kind of given, which was just to lean in, to drink the Kool-Aid, go in. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. It's really tempting in high school, especially, to be lethargic, to be half in, half out, kind of committed, but not really. And I encourage you to take off your cool jacket and realize everything's a lot more fun when you really give yourself to it. And I got so much out of my high school experience because I really started leaning in.
Two things stick out, I think, when I saw this question of what advice. And the first thing I think I kind of alluded to this a while ago, is just be bold. One is try a bunch of things, and even if they're different from your friends. And I think I can look back and maybe say maybe I did a lot of things that I just did because the collective wanted to do it, which is great, and it was still a good experience. But I don't think I kind of went off the path as much. But when I look back, I'm high school would have been the perfect opportunity to try those things. Try an art that maybe my friends weren't doing. Try ceramics because everyone else was doing sculpture, right? Whatever it was, or try the club even if my main group of friends wasn't there. I think high school would have been the perfect opportunity for that. And so that's, I think, one advice is just be bold and try a bunch of things, which I think will carry over beyond high school. I think going to college and beyond, I think just doing that. And also I think given everything with life and society lately, I just think one of the biggest advice to a high school student would just be kind to yourself. I can't even imagine what they've gone through in the last 4 or 5 years. I never had to deal with a global pandemic and navigate educate my education like that. And so I think learning how to be kind to yourself in high school will just translate so much, I think, when you get to undergrad and beyond. And yeah, just really prioritize yourself in a bunch of ways. And I think learning that in high school where the stakes aren't as high is I think the one of the best things that I think learning it in high school, and kind of flexing that muscle of prioritizing yourself and being kind to yourself is one of my advice that I would give to a current high school student.
Find something you enjoy. Would be a big thing. Your friends are also important, making social connections and whatnot.
This is a great question too. I think what makes RHS different is that, not to use a buzzword, but it does have a lot of diversity. It has a lot of cool students from different backgrounds coming in. Redlands is a unique town, and RHS is the high school at the center of a very unique town. And I think that makes for a very diverse student body, which is so important when you're forming yourself as a person and you're finding out what makes you unique